Hello guys, so today we're going to be talking about the legendary Afrobeat artist, WIZKID. I'm not a fucking Afrobeat artist, don't call me that hoe. I'm not Afro anything bitch. Oops, my bad. Shit, I didn't know it was that deep. My bad, WIZKID. Alright, Hello guys, so today we're going to be talking about the legendary Nigerian superstar, Ayodeji Ibrahim Balogun, professionally known as WIZKID. So as a lot of us know, WIZKID set social media on fire for the past week with his aggressive and abusive rants, just like the one I literally just got attacked. So it's like everyone was like, wait, what? Why is this legend attacking us? Why? What is going on? Because it's so unlike WIZKID, you know? So before we dive into it and break it down, let us start from the very beginning to see if we can understand the reason for his frustration. All right? And the number one question we're going to be asking today is, what is music? So there are many definitions of music, but a very simple way to put it is, music is a form of art. Pick that keyword, art, that uses sound organized in time. And now in music, there are different forms of music, which is basically called genres. But those that don't understand what genre is a style or category of art, music, or literature. So what are the genres of music we have out there? We have pop, we have hip hop, we have reggae, we have R&B, we have blues, we have jazz, we have Afrobeats, and lots of it. But keyword, mind you, I said Afrobeats and not Afrobeats. So now, before we dive further, let us ask ourselves, what is the difference between Afrobeat and Afrobeats with the S? Afrobeat is a music genre that was developed in the 1960s and 70s. Basically, Afrobeat is the fusion of West African sounds, which is like Fuji, high life, with the likes of jazz, funk. So the very pioneer of this Afrobeat, the person who invented this Afrobeat is no other than Fela Anikulapo. He was a political activist, a Pan-Africanist, and lots more. So he was the pioneer of that sound. And Afrobeat sounds like this. So when you talk about Afrobeat, you simply talk about Fela because that is Fela. That's why he's the king of Afrobeats. Now, let us go to Afrobeats. Afrobeats is more of an umbrella, right? It's a collection of sounds that come from West Africa and diaspora. So basically, Igbo high life, Fuji, every sound that comes out from West Africa is Afrobeats. This time, Afrobeats was invented in the UK because in the 2000s to the 2010s, when the sound was getting more popular, the UK audience had to categorize it under this umbrella of sounds. Everything that comes out from this region we're going to know it as Afrobeats. And that was how Afrobeats took off. And so just to make things clear, Amapiano is not Afrobeats because Amapiano is from South Africa and Afrobeats is from West Africa. So now that we've sort of understood the concept of music, genres, Afrobeat and Afrobeats, let us dive into WIZKID's rants to see if we can tell the reason for his frustration in the first place. So WIZKID rants goes like this. Album done. See you soon, bitches. And please, I beg, if you like Macromo, WIZKID, don't download this new album. In fact, delete me from your playlist and your life. Okay, now that is intense. And if you like Afrobeats, please don't download my album. Interesting. I'm not a fucking Afrobeat artist. Don't call me that. I'm not Afro anything, bitch. To be honest, this was his first rant. And when he did it, I was like, I was so agitated. I was like, what? Where is this coming from? Then he dropped another rant. Album name, Mariah. Best I ever made. Oh, how cute. From what I can tell, the album name was named after his mom, his late mom, who passed away recently. So I think it's going to be a beautiful album. And if you like Afrobeats, please don't download my album. One more, all you Ninja blogs or media, don't post my shit when it drop. Una papa. Now everyone fuck off. Whew. After he dropped that, I personally was even more like, the fuck? Who does this guy think he is? Does he know that we made him? If we didn't stream his songs, if we didn't do this, I was so agitated. I won't lie to you. Then he dropped another rant. You lost people always want someone to educate you. You got your phone, Google and research shit, or take a flight and see the world. Don't be ignorant and stupid all the time. Listen, I am an African, yes, but I do make all sorts of music. Fine music. But I don't want this labeled just Afrobeats. That's like saying every American artist makes rap. That's stupid. This is why, no matter how good or amazing the music we make, be it R&B or whatever other genre, we all get nominated in one Africa category or the other. I've made songs from different genres of music. Made in Lagos is not an Afrobeat album. That is a fusion of different sounds. Real music. The word Afrobeat was made up by y'all to put all we make into one box. Fela created Afrobeat. I make all sorts of music. Fusion of sounds. I am an artist before anything else. True to my art. Not scared to try shit. Now, y'all drink some milk. To be fair to you guys, the manner in which he dropped these messages was absolutely unacceptable. It's not ever a good way to talk to any human being on this planet Earth. But there again, we're all humans, right? Absolutely, we're all humans. No one is without blame. No one is perfect. And WIZKID doesn't have a history of coming out social media and blasting people. He doesn't have he's one of the most low-key artists we have in Nigeria, in Africa at large. So he doesn't do none of that. So the fact that he did this, I was like, as much as I was mad and agitated, I wanted to know what led to the frustration, which is why I did my research. Because to be honest, I did not know that there was a difference between Afrobeat and Afrobeats. And to be fair, a lot of people do not know. But this sort of opened my eyes, even though I did not like the way he did it, but it was essential that he did it because, like I said, music is art from the beginning. And they're limiting this people's art. Now, before I break the rest of the stuff down, let us look at what Burna Boy had to say about this as well, because to be fair, a lot of artists have been complaining about the same stuff. So let's quickly look at what Burna Boy had to say.
Afrobeats is Fela Kuti.
Your grandfather managed him.
Yeah. And that's Afrobeat. Years went by, and Nigerian musicians started dropping music that was becoming something. Somehow they just said Afrobeat and added an S. It was not named Afrobeats. It was called Afrobeat. And that was only Fela.
So who put the S on it? Was it the States?
I have no idea. Maybe it's
the
UK or maybe it's I don't know who. So to be really sincere, for you to just call everything Afrobeats, it's it kind of does a disservice to
the artist.
Yeah.
You see, from what we can tell from that video, like, this artist is already frustrated because, like I said, the term Afrobeats was invented in the UK, right? They put it there so they could, like, categorize this new sounds that they were not familiar with. So at least when they, like, say Afrobeat, they're like, oh, yeah, it's from West Africa. But, like, what WIZKID is trying to say as well, like, the album he did, like, Made in Lagos album, which already has 2.2 billion streams on all platforms. It's massive and it's still like growing. That album was an absolute classic. Like, I had every single song on repeat, no cap. Like, that album was fantastic. He experimented, like, he can tell, like, that album was not an Afrobeat album. The album was different genres, R&B and all that. So it's like, after putting in that work, and like I said, music is art. And an artist is not afraid to explore. Art is expressive. Art is creativity. Its frustration is that you cannot suffer. You put your blood and sweat, your creativity, go outside of your comfort zone, make such a classic. And then these people just put you in a box and they just label everything Afrobeat. No, it's not fair. Look at someone like Beyonce, right? Beyonce's main category is R&B, like R&B and hip hop, you know, R&B soul. Like that is like her major category. But recently she did a country I think is an album or so. So now if she's going to be nominated for the Grammys, for that album, she's not going to be nominated under R&B. She's going to be nominated under country music, because country is a genre of music, and that was the genre she did. There needs to be more recognition, right? So he's actually fighting for us. He's fighting for more recognition for the African industry. Everyone is trying to pioneer their sound, Bonambo Afrofusion, Rema Afrowave. I think Udumodu say he does what? Is it Afrocultism? These are artists. These are creative minds. These people try to have their own genre. Like you cannot classify Odumodu and WIZKID, put them in the same category. It makes no sense. The more you think of it, the more you see it makes no sense. I love that they say that the Grammys, it's voted by group of professionals, whatever. So you guys are already professionals. You know the difference in sounds. Like you guys literally are music. You study music, so you fix this. But I don't think WIZKID was personally attacking we the fans. I think he was just trying to shed light and attack like the West, because these are the people who put Afrobeat in the first place. Like I said, it was invented by the UK. So that is that for WIZKID. Like honestly, is he forgiven? Yes, he is. Like absolutely, he's a legend. So, and he doesn't have a history of this. He's a human like every one of us. He's frustrated. I just cannot wait for him to drop that album. This album that he named after his late mom. I know it's gonna be beautiful, because all that pain, you know. I just don't know the kind of album it would be, but still, like it's gonna be an absolute classic. This is WIZKID we're talking about. So we love you, legend, and we forgive you for calling us ignorant fucks. This doesn't mean that if you like Afrobeat that you cannot download the album. This is just like from a pure place of frustration, and also, yeah, I think he means well. He's just tired. We need to wake up. We need to let the world know that we are here. We are here to stay. And we are proud of our craft. And you will not in any way diminish our craft. Because we're Africans and we stand strong. That is the message from WIZKID to us, and that's the message from me to us. So, Wakanda forever. I hope that I was able to like break it down for most of you to understand it. So yeah, hope you get it. If you don't get it, forget about it, man. Forget about it.